Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me right here on my YouTube channel. So good to have you at about this time that I'm just going to quickly go through an issue that was brought to my attention recently. I do hope you can hear me. Quite a bit of people have been watching. Unfortunately, we cannot go live on Facebook. There's a bit of problem there. So we go straight live on YouTube. So only the YouTube guys are going to be here to watch. Thank you, Matimo. Thank you, Archie. So good to have you here. Yogesh from India. Thank you. Good to have you here. Ramiel also. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Who's this? Ramiel is saying your new video that you done is so boring that the start before you come live. What do you mean it's too boring? Ramiel, please don't speak to people like that. That video took an effort to make. Don't tell people stuff are boring. I'm not going to come to your side. We must learn to be careful the way we speak to people. Even if we don't like what they have done, you didn't create it. You know, a friend of mine created it, and you cannot come here and tell us it's boring. Please mind your language. I don't use that kind of language. Just be careful. We are people who are supposed to speak with season with salt. That's why I don't call things like stupid or foolish and all this kind of stuff. No, please, I'm not going to tolerate that. You can't come here and say it's boring. No. If you feel the last one was better, you just say the last one was better, but don't say it's boring. It's as simple as that. Cape Town is in the house. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate each and every one of you. Waiting. Amu Joe, he's saying he's waiting. Thank you, everyone. Oh, wow. Majority all the way from New York. Thank you. Also from the US, we got Janice. Thank you so much, guys. Guys, I want you to do me a favor. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love for you to subscribe right now. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel right away. And I would love for you to do one thing for me. Anytime you watch my videos and an advert comes on, please let the advert play, right? That's another way you can support me. Let the advert play. Don't stop it. Let it play. You know, that way is far more better. But I thank you so much, every one of you. So I quickly just want to show you a video about Prophet Mafa. You guys know Prophet Mafa is a South African prophet who has been having quite a lot of issue with his wife, Jennifer. That is him and his wife, Jennifer. Ironically, he left the house. He left the house, and then she left the house, and then they left one big house, and he's hanging out with like slave queens. I just spoke to his wife about 30 minutes ago, and she has told me so many things, and she has sent me so many things actually that I would have to do another I actually thought this would be the last time I'm going to be talking about their issue, because they're leaders. So I think if you're a leader, you have to come transparent. You have to be honest, and you have to come direct. For me, that's my expectation. That's why I talk about these issues, not about the person. I talk about the issue. So make sure you separate what the issue is and what the person is. So we talk about the issue. What are we talking about here? We're talking about adultery. We're talking about cheating. We're talking about the way that funds from the church is being used. We're talking about a whole lot of marital issue that the congregation are not even aware of them. Right? They've been separated for 2 years now. No one is aware. He's saying she doesn't want to give him divorce. She's saying he doesn't want to give him divorce. She has showed me she has sent me some high level information. Maybe in 2 days time, maybe on Thursday, I'm going to bring all this out. She is contradicting a lot of what he had told me and what I had said already. Right. So there is definitely going to be a bit of drama there, but there is thank you, Adelaide. He said, if you don't like it, just lock yourself out. There's others that's interested in Uncle Solomon reporting. It's simple as that. As simple as that. You're here for what we talk about, what we discuss. So I'm going to quickly play you a video that the prophet sent me. He said his wife's boyfriend, and I actually confronted her today. I said, look, but you have a boyfriend. You were married. You're still married. You're just separated, but you have a boyfriend. She said, yeah, he used to go out with the guy, but she's not going out with him anymore. I said, but you are still a married woman, but you are now seeing other people. Is that right? Because you are still legally married. Before God, you're still married. So, like I said yesterday, when I put a lot of all those information there, she would have her own side of the story. And trust me, she has sent me audio. She has sent me videos. She has sent me bank statements. She has sent me police protection order. A whole lot of stuff that is on my phone right now. She has sent me photos of the young girls, the slave queens that he is involved with. Because there's always two sides to the story. For me, it's all about we need to be honest. We need to be straight. You're saying you're a man of God. You're jumping from here to there, from there to there, from there to there, from there to there. You're not telling your congregation the truth. You're not telling the people the truth. You're pretending to be somebody you're not. So we need to be extremely careful. I'm going to play you a video that he sent me saying allegedly it was his wife's boyfriend then, who was his social media manager, who is seen stealing church sound equipment, his church sounds equipment. I don't know who made the video. I don't know who the guy is, but you could see that they're actually moving sound equipment into a vehicle, and somebody was secretly making videos out of it. But first, I give a shout out to Molly Pillay. Molly Pillay said, Uncle Solomon, every day I learn from you biblical and things about life. Please continue. I just admire you so much. Your content is real. Please give me a shout out. Give a shout out to me and my cat, Non-Key. We watch every day. Thank you. Thank you very much. So let me play you the video. And you might not know who the person is. I don't even know who the person is. And I don't know if this video is actually what I was told is really about. But one of the things that happen is when I get evidences, when I put them here, it seems to create more evidences, because now people now begin to tell me to either agree with the evidence or disagree with the evidence with more evidence. And that's how we look for the truth. We must be transparent. We made mistakes, we must be transparent. We didn't do things right, we must be transparent. It's as simple as that. The moment we begin to cover up, then we are getting into a lot of trouble. That's where Satan wants you to be. Do things in secret, sin in secret, fornicate in secret, cheat in secret, be dishonest in secret, abuse your wife in secret, do this in secret, do that in secret. That's what Satan wants. But he's not going to get us, because we are committed to be transparent people, isn't it? So here's the video right here. It's a very short 35-second video. So watch it carefully. I'm going to play it maybe twice or thrice. That's a vehicle there, and you can see that they're moving equipment. They put one in the boot, and they're trying to put one the other way. It might be like keyboard, or maybe like a sound decks. Three people there, and the guy in white is said to be Mafa'S wife's boyfriend. based on what he told me. So he told me that this person stole from him. His wife's boyfriend, who was his media manager working for him, stole from him. But the wife was saying, no, this man he never used to come to our church. I said, but how did you meet him? He said, no, I just met him randomly. His parents are pastors. I was like, but is that true or not? You know, you could see that they are moving equipment. You could see that the person actually taking the video, making the video, is in hiding. They're not aware that they're being, recorded. Let's play that again. And I want you to notice something also, okay? Let me just play it a little bit before I speak about that. From this, you could actually see that the way they put the equipment in the vehicle, it seems like they either don't have an option of bringing another vehicle that would be able to take all this in, or they just decided, promptly to just go and pick this equipment, because the equipment seems to not if you want to move equipment like this, you want to get like a backhoe, you want to get like a pickup truck, something that could easily pick it up. But maybe they don't have the money to pay, or they just decided to not get another person involved, just in case they get busted. That's if what they're doing is actually quite true, what is being said. So there are different options and different perspective to it. Okay, one last time. They seems to be struggle. So they seem to be struggling rather. So, what do you think of that? In that video, Perfect Detector is saying, "Why, Uncle So? Why are you not live on Facebook?" There's a problem. Whenever I don't go live in a stipulated time, Facebook just goes off, so I cannot go live on Facebook because of that. Because I was a bit late. That's just the way that it is. Because I normally go on Facebook simultaneously with YouTube. So whenever I'm live on YouTube, I'm normally live on Facebook. But later on at 8 p.m. tonight, I'm going to have a session, a discussion with someone talking about prophetic and divination, how the prophetic has been turned into divination, how people are using divination in the church, calling it the prophetic. How do we know? How can we discern that? That's something to look at. So that's just the video of this equipment in the church, which I was told that the equipment was stolen. So who did that? Was that truthful or not? Is Prophet Mafa telling the truth? Or he's just looking for another way to hide his own secrets and sort of like put his wife out there. And I'm going to investigate this more. And I'm going to come out and say it. Because like I told you, I have a lot of evidences already from his wife. If his wife has sent me a lot of evidences. And his wife has sent me very important information about him, about the slave queens that he hangs out with, the photos, about the church account. And believe it or not, I even have a video that is actually showing me the banking details of the one-on-ones that Mafa does. They do one-on-ones and they charge people money. Can you believe it? So I'm going to talk about it. I'm just going to collect all the evidences, put them nicely, and then I'm going to get back to you and talk about it. And I'm still trying to get more information and possibly get the wife to actually speak, because I'm sure you want to hear the wife. You know, you want to talk, you want to listen to the wife, you want to hear her say her side of the story. You know, these guys are living, they're not living lives like, firstly, as Christians, so not even as Christian leaders, because the whole thing is just messed up. Like, you're living lives, even people who are unbelievers do not live that kind of life. A lot of them do not live that kind of life. So it's if a prophet would begin to cook up stories and begin to lie and begin to say things and begin to move things just to protect himself and look other people and make other people look like they are the ones in the wrong, then there's a problem. That's why if you see the title of this broadcast, I put a question mark. Where is Prophet Mafa'S missing church equipment? Because I don't want to say, oh, well, his church equipment was stolen. I don't think I have enough proof to say that. That's what he told me. That's what the prophet told me. So is the prophet lying to me? Because he wants to distract me by bringing up other to distract me and deflate the attention from himself to other people. His wife, her boyfriend, other people in the church. It will be very sad if that is his intention, because I would, in my next video, maybe I said again on Thursday, I'm going to make a video around him. I'm going to release audio. Let me even play you maybe even one of the audio that I'm going to replay it again. This is audio of Prophet Mafa talking to his wife. Those of you guys who understand the language, please make sure you interpret it to the guys who don't understand the language here.
You're confused. You are lonely. You feel alone.
So he's talking to his wife. Sending his wife a voice note.
Frustrations are on. Please get a life. I get lonely. I get frustrated. I get stress. I get depression. Sharp. Always, whenever you're frustrated, you want to answer the frustrations how depression is how so you are not my type.
Can you imagine a prophet telling his wife, you are not my type? Can you imagine? I don't know what you think about this, but I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm going to get his wife to say something. And she has, like I said, she has sent me some evidences, and I'm going to bring them here. Okay? I'm going to bring them here. And talk about it. So this is the summary. I think here Matimo is summarizing for us. He's saying that she is lonely, frustrated, depressed, and she is not his type. She should get a life. That is a husband telling his wife, a prophet speaking to a woman, a wife, that way. You married that woman for so long, struggled to have kids. Before you had kids, and then you're speaking to somebody. You see, I don't like people speaking to other people carelessly. I don't care what the other person did against you. You don't have the right to devalue somebody. And we use our words, what we say, to devalue people. But God doesn't devalue people that way. Anyway, please make sure you subscribe to this video. I'm going to be back at 8 p.m. tonight. I'm going to be talking to someone. We're going to be discussing the issue of the prophetic and divination in the church. What are the differences? What are the similarities? And how have we allowed divination, which is not godly but evil, to come into the church and function? So catch me out tonight. God bless you.